That is fantastic. Good evening. My name is Nola McDermott, and it's certainly my pleasure to talk to you about energy and these incredible products. Just welcome to the Straight Talk Nutrition on energy, and we're speaking of supplementing our diets with food-based nutrition from the world's number one whole food nutrition company, which is Neolife. And the combined years of our group of scientists, I was working out today, we've got 12 scientists, and the combined number of years that they've been working their passions in nutritional science in their various categories must be about 300 years combined. So I feel very, very comfortable in this environment because I know we're being well looked after and well cared for by the scientists. But basically, the whole aim of nutritional supplements is to build a solid foundation for good health. Um, and let me just share the screen. I just want to share um, our slides tonight. There we are. Okay, so if we look at this slide, the aim of nutritional supplements is to build a solid foundation for health. And if we look at the three categories, feed cells, protect cells, and build cells, that's basically what we do when we eat. We're feeding ourselves, we're protecting ourselves, and we're building ourselves depending on what nutrients there are. And we do this by bridging the vitamin, mineral, and protein gaps in our eating choices. And that is what nutrition is. We've been given the most wonderful foods by our Lord, and we've got to eat the foods. I must say that the foods have been tampered with, they've been refined, which removes a lot of nutrition. They have been stored, which also affects a lot of nutrition. The soil that our food is grown in is often chemically fertilized, mainly chemically fertilized. So that means not all the nutrients are there. So that's okay. We just have to get food-based supplements, not synthetic supplements that your body doesn't recognize over a long period of time, but food-based supplements made from the food that we should be eating. And that is what we're talking about tonight. And I'm really excited about this. And the first product that we're going to talk about, and often it's the first product, for the simple reason that it's Treonine is the most basic required nutrient. It comes from grain concentrates. It's the oils, it's the lipids and the sterol oils that come out of grain. And the concentrated oils are encapsulated, and the capsules are in this bottle, and it helps our nutrient efficiency. And that has been scientifically proven to double the uptake of our nutrition from what we eat. It looks at cardiovascular development has been improved because of the nutrition. And then our overall growth and development in kids is best. So Treonine is a very unique product on the market. It's unique to Neolife. And what it does is it helps the cell work. And I'm going to show you the next slide, because if we have a look at cellular nutrition is what our cells need and what gets into the cell. Diet is what we eat, which we've got to be very cognitive what we eat and try and make good food choices. And nutrition is what our cells receive. So if we look at the top circle here, there's a healthy cell. It has the lipids and sterols from the grain foods in the cell membrane, which keeps that membrane nice and permeable. So the nutrition goes in, and that's where double the nutrition uptake happens. And then, like every little factory, every good little factory, the cell has got toxins to release, and those toxins can get out of the cell. And then also, what gets out of the cell is the things that that cell makes for our body, like neurotransmitters, hormones, or whatever it is. Then, if we have a look at the lower circle, that's all wobbly and not healthy, and you'll see that is made up of any fats, any lipids that we eat because we're not eating grain oils. Now, I don't know when you last consciously ate whole grains for the oil factor. I don't think anybody really gives it a huge consideration. I mean, because we don't know about it. But now you do know about it. And if we have a look at the unhealthy cell, you'll see that not all the nutrition goes in, not all the waste goes out, and obviously what that cell is making doesn't get out for the rest of our body. And here you've got your healthy diet, and it's turned upside down in modern days and turned into probably not so healthy. We've got the base of exercise, the base of whole grains, not refined foods. Then we've got the fruits and vegetables, fresh fruits and vegetables. We should be having, according to our scientists, at least 10 to 15 servings a day of fresh fruit and vegetables. It's a lot, especially if you're not at home all day. And then you've got your protein, which we don't have a problem eating in South Africa and in Africa and wherever we are, there's always protein around. And then this little top of the triangle is our fats and sugars. Those are our treats, etc. But what has happened with the modern diet, we've turned the triangle upside down. And if we look at the base here, this is our grains, our whole grains, and this is our fruit and vegetables, followed by our proteins, and then you'll see the maximum is fats and sugars. And a lot of our diet that people feel is pretty normal actually isn't. Like, the fast foods are not normal diet. So basically, if we have a look at our whole idea of energy, you'll find that this healthy cell helps our energy levels, and it helps that cell. And we're made of trillions and trillions of cells. That cell has a little recipe of DNA in it, and we've got to keep that DNA healthy. And it has other things in it that are mitochondria. Those are energy factories, and all those lipids and cereal oils in the threonine, which, as I said, is unique to us, help that cell function. So I'm going to talk about that cell a little bit more. And it just helps. Threonine helps the food assimilate through the wall and then get it sent out to the rest of the body. So if we lack energy, if we wake up tired, or we get tired during the day, you need threonine on a daily basis. Okay? Mood swings can really mess with our energy, and hormone imbalances as well make us not feel great. Threonine fixes all that. Threonine to the rescue in most cases. Exercise and a lot of sport played, you need threonine. And what about your children with their really busy lives? They need threonine because our brains are made of threonine. Our whole everything is a pack of cells that have a function to do. So they've got to be healthy and they've got to be well fed. So, threonine is a very special product, a very important product, very affordable product. So everybody can have threonine. It's a simple product, but it makes a world of difference. So you'll find that in NeuroLife, all our multivitamins and minerals are in a base of threonine. So our Formula 4, our Formula 4 Plus, our Vita Squares, our Pro Vitality, all are in a base of this wonderful threonine. So, that's the one thing. Now, if we have a look at it at the next slide, let me just get the next slide. Okay, this is a slide that is it's a CoQ10. It's a why I'm going to talk about quite a few products tonight that are related to our energy. Obviously, it's not just energy; it's the whole functioning of our body. But a CoQ10 is mitochondrial energy complex, and it's highly bioavailable, and it's sourced from nature. And why I've brought this product in now is that it's paired with treonine so beautifully, because it energizes the cell, the mitochondria, the little energy factories inside the cell. So the treonine gets all uh, the outside well, and CoQ10 moves in and just gets the whole thing firing on all cylinders. And it's a really interesting little a picture here. In the natural CoQ10 declines with age. Um, and it's a coenzyme, it's a nutrient that typically begins decreasing as early as 20. But let's say by 50, it really is, midlife, and you are now declining. So if we have a look at the left-hand side here, here it is at 20 years old. Here is your CoQ10 at that level, 100%. Then if we have a look at our lungs, the first line is our lungs. It's okay at 40. At 60, it's down. And at 80, it's 51% down. The next thing is our liver. And these organs are pretty useful to the body. We need them. Okay. It gets, but it's a slow decline for the liver. Look at our kidneys. From 20, it goes wham down. And then by the time we've reached 80, it's 65% only. And then our heart, and this might explain a lot of problems that people have in their cardiovascular system. If you look that at 40 years, look at the level of our CoQ10 for our heart. And then at 80, it's 42, nearly 43% working. So we have to take care of ourselves and take the best care of our heart. It's important to seek and find external sources of the CoQ10 and some of the foods. Now let's have a look at a few more reasons. As I say, CoQ10 is a very good partner with treonine. Although treonine does the job beautifully, as you are hitting middle life, you do need to supplement, because it's needed for every basic cell function, including energy production and even life itself. But if you look at the CoQ10 in the little graph here, if you look at the organs are high energy things in our body that look after us. So all our organs need that energy. And if we don't get it, if we don't get the CoQ10, those organs lose energy. You can't have your lungs or your heart or your brain or any of your digestive organs losing energy, because that creates a lot of discomfort. So, diet and lifestyle deplete patterns. Deplete the eating patterns, deplete CoQ10. So interesting enough, the use of prescription drugs, particularly cholesterol lowering statins and over-the-counter medications, can deplete the CoQ10 in the body and affect our mitochondria energy production. These low levels of CoQ10 have directly been associated with higher risk of known diseases of lifestyle and aging. That is our chronic diseases. What are our chronic diseases? Heart disease, strokes, cancer, diabetes, respiratory diseases. They are our chronic diseases, which a lot of people are suffering from as they get older. And I'm talking to you the young people on the call, look after your body while it has its health. Just take a little care of what needs to be eaten, what needs to be done, and then you will get through life without chronic medication and all the side effects. So let's have a look at low levels of this CoQ10 when your body starts reducing the production of the CoQ10 has been associated with metabolic syndrome, which is a new sort of statement, but it really includes obesity, oxidative stress, that's aging, and inflammation. And so it's an important thing. And now I want to just say, why would anybody choose Neurolife's CoQ10? And I just think there are a few points I want to bring up here. It delivers 100 milligrams of highly, highly bioavailable CoQ10. That means that your body can utilize all of it. And it's sourced from nature. And in a clinically proven dose, it will help cellular energy production. Your body can recognize it. Also, it has plant lipids, plant sterols. It has a sterol blend. So it has a little bit of the blend of treonine in it. It's sourced from whole grain lipids to support this mitochondrial structure and function. It also has some vitamin E in to help oxidative attacks on your cells. It has amazing plant nutrients that help your mitochondrial function. It has a polyphenol blend, the purple, sourced from whole foods, and it has red grapes, extra antioxidant protection to promote the mitochondrial protection. So we've got oxidative stress being taken care of, mitochondrial function being taken care of. It looks after your mitochondrial protection, and then they have other food-based nutrients that will give extra antioxidant protection. And that is why ours is so very, very special, because of the variety of protection it gives us. So your treonine is an absolute wonderful and energy supplement. Your CoQ10 will maintain your energy as you move through the decades. And I tell you what, 40 years is not very far into the decades. So, get onto it, get understanding it. And I think that's important. Now, let's have a look at another wonderful, wonderful product that we supply. And that is the vitamin B. Vitamin B is known as an anti-stress product, but basically, they're also known for sustained energy and an efficient metabolism. And that means your body is working in sync with itself. You'll find that vitamin B is a water-soluble vitamin. So it's easily lost. It's easily lost in food processing. It's easily lost in exposed to air. And your body doesn't store vitamin B. It's like a vitamin C. It doesn't store vitamin B and C. So you'll find that our Neurolife vitamin B has the entire family of Bs in it, and it is a sustained release product. That means that it will release for 6 hours after you swallow. 6 to 8 hours, you will have a slow release of the entire family of vitamin Bs in your body. So everything you pay for, you are utilizing, your body's getting, it's not being wasted. And so that sustained energy is great for your energy production, your cell metabolism, your organ and tissue health, also your eye muscle and skin health. And this is an interesting skin nutrient, because vitamin B will help your skin secretion. So if you have a very dry skin, you need vitamin B. If you have a very oily skin, you need a vitamin B. If you need a B for your brain and your nervous system function. So now vitamin B is easily lost. So it's like an insurance policy, making sure you're getting enough B. I mean, enough B for your brain and nervous system function is important. It's absolutely important. And this is where the nervousness, the stress levels come in, the lack of B for depression, lack of, in fact, the two products I've just spoken about, the oil products, lack of those can affect mood and can create depression. Like a well-oiled machine, our vitamin B family work together to support energy production. This means that we have to get the entire B family at the same time. So this does it for us. Because it's been taken from nature, so it has the right ratios of all the vitamin B1, 2, 6, 12, and all the B family. Comes in the right ratio, and that helps the absorption into our system of the vitamin B. If you were to take one of the B family and put a whole dollop in your body, it will affect the absorption of the other Bs. And this is why we rather say, instead of getting your doses of a specific family member of B, just take more of the whole family to get it all up together, all the ratios up together. So it's a very, very good B, very, very easily digested. So it's no normal B supplement. And this B is found in all our multivitamins and multivitamins and mineral products that we have. As I've said, the Formula 4 Plus, Vitus Squares for the children, and the Pro Vitality. So you've got but obviously in a multivitamin, it's in smaller quantities, but it's all still there as a family. This is taken from nature, and so it has bigger quantities because that's all that is in the bottle. So really, with our deteriorating food quality, often our poor gut health and our environment that becomes more toxic by the day, it is clear that we need this B complex for our brain and our body nutrients more than ever to help us stay energized, healthy, and motivated. They're water soluble, they're easily lost, and that's the reason for the sustained energy. So those are three of our rather important energy products, but I am wanting to just talk about two others, just very briefly. And let me just change the slide. There it is, the Neolife tea. We have a fabulous tea, and this tea it offers an incredibly uplifting energy, instant energy actually, and it offers this instant energy and mental focus with ingredients from black and green tea and also white tea. So you've got 3 different stages of tea in there, and that promotes thermogenic effects. So that's a very energizing effect. It's got a blended adaptogenic herbs that enhance mental wellness and well-being. So there's a sachet. Here's the sachet, wherever my cursor is. There's the sachet. You've got 15 sachets, little sticks of Neolife tea that do at least 500 mils. So in hot water, warm water, or cold water, you can mix this lovely tea. Then I would suggest you choose a flavor of lemon or honey. So I love it with lemon and maybe some mint leaves. I squeeze lemon into my cold tea with some mint or even some ginger, piece of ginger, and that is the most energetic, energizing drink that I ever have had. And have you noticed there are no nasties in it whatsoever? For people who don't like the lemon flavor, then put a squeeze of honey in. And it's just the most amazing product. If you have a project on the go and you're not feeling focused and you're not feeling like doing it, you think, do I have to go? Do I have just get some tea into you? And so you just need to actually, if a stick will last you 2 days, and it really is good. And it's October. People are going into heavy exams now. And so, this tea is an amazing, amazing friend for people who are studying hard. So that's our energy tea. And then the next slide I want to end with is our protein, our Near Life Shake. We have a berry, a chocolate, and our vanilla. But what I want to show you, protein means of first importance. And it is. Everything in our body is made from protein. Our cells are made from protein. Everything is made from protein. So we need protein. Protein is made up of 22 different building blocks called amino acid. And our protein is the one protein that has all 22 amino acids in. It has vitamins and minerals. It has fiber. It is actually recognized as a complete meal because it has everything in, including digestive enzymes. So if we look at why I put it in with our energy, if we look at this controlled glycemic response, it supports normal blood sugar levels. And that means if we look at the light wave here, that is the high glycemic meals, the sugary meals, the refined meals that we eat, the little treats here and there. You'll find that it's too high out of our zone and too low. When it's too high, kids are energized and they are called naughty or ADHD. And then when it's too low, these kids are called stupid and lazy. And so the adults. But basically, if we control our blood sugar levels, our glycemic control, so that we keep it in that dark green zone. So naturally, our blood sugar levels go up and down, but they mustn't spike or up or down. And that is where you will get your sustained energy. So if you have your treonine and you have a drink of protein, put some protein in your breakfast, you're going to have the energy and that sustained energy. And that's why I put the protein in. But anyway, you know what? That is, I get very excited about these products. I just think they are fantastic. And that's our energy talk for this week. I look forward to seeing you with some more Straight Talk Nutrition. Let me stop this share next week. But what is going to, but I just say to you, what I say is that you are the greatest project you'll ever work on. You've got to look after yourself because you've got to restart, reset, and refocus as many times as you need to. Just never give up on focusing on what is important to you. And one of those important things is your health and your family's health. And so let's not fit into the usual, the majority of people who end up with chronic disease on medication forever. We can control our health in many ways, but especially with our food choices. So with that, I'm going to bid you farewell. And until the next Straight Talk Nutrition, we have God bless you all and may life be wonderful for you. Thanks for coming on the call. All the best and God bless.